Yo, man, so let's go ahead and get into it, man. Week 4. NFL reactions of all 32 teams after week 4. If you ain't been new to this channel, subscribe and all that. Let's get over the Cardinals. They got beat. I'm not jumping off the bandwagon yet. I feel like this give them to the end of the season. At the end of the season, the Cardinals are gonna have something to. I'm still betting on the Cardinals. Once they lose by 6 games, then I'm jumping off. But other than that, um, the Falcons, you never know what to do with Kurt. Like I said, they gonna do good during the regular season, but if they make the playoffs, I think they're gonna. I give them the division. I'm not too sold on the Saints yet, but yeah, um, Falcons is good. They just don't be the Falcons. The Ravens are the Ravens who we thought we are gonna see in the first of the year. They can easily be undefeated because I mean, think about it. They first game they could have won, second game. So hey, Lamar Jackson and everything gonna be tough. Buffalo Bills, the other hand, they are frauds. I think Josh Allen is just as bad as who is this? Somebody made a comparison to this guy. Maybe what's Jalen Hurts doing? Jalen Hurts two what's the guy? The Jaguars quarterback, Trevor Lawrence, yeah. He's yeah, everybody's blazing Josh out all the time, but this is what he does. I don't think they're gonna do much in the playoffs. They'll make the playoffs, but they won't do much. Panthers, Andy Dalton just needs to play and keep playing. Let Bryce Young sit and look and learn. They're not gonna do much. They're not gonna win probably no more games, but at least let Andy Dalton's playing better than Bryce Young. Chicago Bears. Um, this is the Caleb Williams. He's just he's doing all this out of things like Mahomes. I feel like give him like a year or two, they should be a little bit better this year. Can they? Are they better than the Packers? I don't know. I don't think so. But even though the Packers didn't look that great, but yeah, I said the Packers will win the division. Maybe the Lions, but I don't know. The Bengals, they needed to win a game. That's all they have. They needed to win a damn game. I think this kind of too late because guess what? They got the Ravens next, so they don't win this game. It's pretty much over. The Browns, the they got to make a decision here on on Watson, and I feel like he gonna have to at least take these guys to the playoffs for them to keep him with that damn contract. Well, the Cowboys, my Cowboys. I wasn't impressed with their win against the Giants. We should have blew them out. To see that they had a competitive game with them where they could have lost. It's not looking good, but I'm still hoping. I'm gonna pick them to beat the Steelers. I'm switching my pick. They're gonna beat the Steelers. Broncos. What the hell was you thinking? Bo Nix was gonna just come out here and they thought Bo Nix was gonna just do better than Russell Wilson. This dude, at least Russell Wilson didn't throw for negative yards, like 60 yards a game. Well, no, he did have a game where he didn't do this bad though. But come on now, the Lions. Oh, them uniforms are clean as hell though. But the Lions are looking. That's a good win. Like they put up points. This dude was like, I'm kind of skeptical now. Can they beat the Packers for the division? We'll see. But the Lions look like the Lions. And speaking of the Green Bay Packers, they lost, but they did make a competitive game out of it at the end. I get Jordan Love. I didn't have no respect for him last year after they beat my Cowboys and after they did what they did to the 49ers and almost won that game. I'm not giving up on them. I think they're gonna be all right. They'll be a playoff team for sure. Texans, same thing, man. They're gonna be a playoff team. They had that loss. They'll be all right. Texans are Texans. The Colts, I don't know if they really need to. If they, yeah, don't get too hung up on Joe Flacco coming out, getting wins and playing good because you know what's gonna happen. Like he did last year, he's gonna stink in the playoffs. He's decent right now to get you some regular season wins, but I wouldn't trust him. I don't know the Miami Dolphins. They're gonna have to just sign him a quarterback because Huntley can't get it going. I don't think they got nothing. I don't think they got nothing to keep him alive to even if Tua comes back to play or not. They'll probably be out about him. The Minnesota Vikings are the most surprising team ever. This dude Sam Darnold's playing out of his mind. I don't know what this dude is doing. Somebody need to drug test this nigga because there's something up with this guy. The Patriots, we all know what's gonna happen. They are gonna put Drake May in, at some point. He's gonna look good, and maybe a game that he's gonna suck for a little bit. But I think maybe he'll be there. We don't know. I think he might be okay. The Saints, like I said, the hype of them, they started off hot, but I don't believe they are the team that everybody thought they were the first 2 weeks. And then the New York Giants. What can you say? They're the Giants. Nothing but to say they're just not that great right now. The Jets bring the weather. Oh, Aaron Rodgers didn't have the weather. Couldn't win. I still think they will at least make the wild card or the playoffs. So I think Aaron Rodgers and the Jets will be up fine. The Raiders now they finna trade Devontae Adams. I feel like they finna just lose a bunch of guys in tanking. We might see Shador going to them. The Eagles. I'm tired of betting. I'm tired of picking the Eagles to win a game then they lose them. Jalen Hurts might be the reason this team doesn't go as far as they need to go. I think he might be the worst player on their team. He's too turnover prone. And then the Steelers, they did lose the game. But I think Justin Fields should be their starter now. Russell Wilson might need to find some rest. Could be the Raiders. I don't know. The Chargers, they lose their quarterback, but I don't know. I'm not sold on Justin Herbert. I'm tired of everybody talking about, oh, he's not a top quarterback. This dude lost a 28-0, whatever lead to freaking Trevor Lawrence. So I mean, don't put this guy in the top 10 of quarterbacks because he hadn't did nothing. I feel like the Chargers, they got the Chiefs in that division, and the Chiefs, um, they can win at least 9 games, 10. I just don't know if the Herbert's keep being hurt, then I don't think they're doing anything. 49ers, they did win. They don't got their big guys. I think Brandon Ayuk is just robbing them for money. They should have, because think about it. Now you're going to really lose. You're going to lose Jennings. If he plays good and Jennings has a good year, he going to want some money. And you can't pay all these guys. Then you got to pay Brock Purdy at some point. But I remember I told y'all, the 49ers don't care about quarterbacks. They can just take a quarterback anywhere and make him good. So I don't think they're too concerned about Purdy right now. But 49ers being the 49ers, Seahawks in a loss, they still look okay, put up points. They'll be out there, like I said, they'll be a playoff team. They'll be all right. The Rams, I don't know if they even play, but with the injuries, for them to beat the 49ers with the injuries, it was amazing. But I think they on them down years, but we're going to wait till what happens next year. The Buccaneers, yeah, Buccaneers looked pretty good against the damn Eagles. Hey, I wouldn't sold on Baker Mayfield, but maybe he found him a spot to play. He's doing what he's doing. Tennessee Titans. This quarterback Levis it is like the weirdest quarterback ever. He already likes mayonnaise in his coffee. Then he's on the sidelines tweaking or whatever he's doing. This dude is like they just need to put the camera on this nigga the whole time. He just does entertaining stupid stuff for nothing. Like this dude is like I don't know what to say. This dude is crazy. Jaden Daniels in the damn football team, Commanders, whatever. I'm scared of this, but my Cowboys have to play these guys twice in a row. Well, not twice in a year. I thought about when RG3 came, like, oh damn, got to play. But this dude, if he stays, this might be a dangerous team. This team can definitely make the playoffs. Um, and we'll see what happens. Then Kansas City, oh my God, we lose another quarterback, another receiver. But I heard he might not be out for the season. But they're still winning. What can you say? The Chiefs are the Chiefs. They're playing bad but still undefeated. And then the Jags, they suck 0-4. Trevor Lawrence just robbing them for money. But that's what it is, man. Week 4. Tell me what you think. Did your team win? Did your team lose? Did your team suck? I don't know. But yeah, we out.